From timber villages veiled in mountain mist to rainbow-colored ridges brushed by time itself, this is a journey into the wild beating heart of China. Here, rivers shine like polished glass. Waterfalls carve their way through ancient volcanic rock, and old legends linger quietly in the soil. Every place you're about to discover is more than a point on the map. It's an entrance into the Earth's living memory. Welcome to Hidden Wonders of China. High in Sichuan's mountains lies Huanglong Scenic Area, the Golden Dragon Valley, where earth and water have collaborated for millennia to create one of the world's most surreal landscapes. From above, the valley appears like a golden dragon uncoiling down the mountainside. Thousands of tiered pools glowing in shades of jade, turquoise, and molten gold. Each basin is formed by fragile rims of calcium carbonate built up over centuries by mineral-rich springs. Together, they create a cascading staircase of more than 3,000 natural pools, every one a mirror reflecting sky, peaks, and forest. On bright days, light dances across them, transforming the valley into a corridor of shifting color, blue melting into green, gold dissolving into silver. Ancient spruce and fir forests frame the terraces, rising along the slopes and shimmering in the water's reflections. In autumn, when foliage erupts into crimson and orange, Huanglong becomes a vision of glass and flame, so vivid it feels like walking through a living painting. Beneath this beauty, however, lies a delicate balance of chemistry, temperature, and time, a system so sensitive that small changes can transform its colors. Local tales speak of a celestial dragon descending here to heal the earth, leaving behind these glimmering scales to shine forever in peace. To scientists, Huanglong is a natural laboratory. To pilgrims, it is a sanctuary of light. In truth, it is both, a place where minerals turn to color, and stillness becomes a kind of prayer. Hidden high in northern Sichuan's mountains lies Jiuzhaigou Valley, a dreamlike sanctuary of crystal lakes, tumbling waterfalls, and quiet forests. Its name, Valley of Nine Villages, honors the Tibetan communities scattered along its slopes, hamlets where prayer flags flutter and legends blend seamlessly into the scenery. Jiuzhaigou is a symphony of color and reflection. Dozens of lakes, from the jewel-toned five-flower lake to the glassy depths of Long Lake, shift between sapphire and emerald as the light moves across the sky. Over centuries, calcium carbonate deposits have preserved fallen trunks on the lake beds, turning the waters into clear windows into the past. When sunlight touches their surfaces, the lakes shimmer like pools of liquid crystal, making it seem as though entire forests float beneath your feet. Waterfalls spill from one terrace to another in countless cascades, white veils cutting through golden autumn leaves and dark evergreen branches. In fall, the valley burns with reds and golds. In winter, it transforms into a frozen cathedral of blue ice and stillness. According to legend, these waters are the shattered remains of a magic mirror dropped by a sorrowful goddess, her grief transformed into shining lakes. Beyond the myth, Jiuzhaigou is a thriving refuge. Rare animals, such as giant pandas, golden snub-nosed monkeys, and diverse bird species, find protection in its preserved ecosystem. Standing silently by the lakeshore, you can feel the rhythm of both earth and heaven. Jiuzhaigou is not just a valley, it is paradise reflected, a reminder of what the world can become when nature is left to sing its own song. Deep in the forested reaches of the Altai Mountains lies Kanas Lake, a hidden treasure of Xinjiang, where turquoise waters guard ancient legends. Encircled by snow-dusted peaks and dense stands of cedar, the lake gleams like a vast emerald cradled in a crown of mountains. Its name, often translated as Beautiful, Mysterious Lake, captures its essence perfectly. Kanas stretches for miles, plunging to depths of more than 600 feet, yet its surface often lies smooth and mirror-like. Throughout the year, its colors shift with the seasons, from deep sapphire to rich green, reflecting sky, clouds, and trees with stunning clarity. Beneath this tranquil surface, stories have circulated for centuries. Tales of a mysterious creature rising unexpectedly from the depths, stirring waves with no wind, and then disappearing without a trace. Old fishermen tell of sudden surges rolling across the lake, as if something unseen had turned in its sleep. Scientists have pointed to unusual underwater currents and layered sediments as possible explanations for these phenomena. But many locals remain convinced that the lake has a spirit of its own. Around Kanas, wooden homes of the Tuva people nestle quietly among the trees, smoke drifting from their chimneys as morning mist hugs the valley. At dawn, soft light spills over the water, casting silver highlights on the surface and turning the valley into a scene of quiet enchantment. Some say that if you gaze too long into Kanas, you begin to feel as though the lake is looking back, serene, timeless, and wise. Here at the edge of the country, Kanas is more than a scenic wonder. It is a mirror held up to mystery itself. Out in the arid expanses of Gansu province, where silence seems to stretch endlessly, the earth suddenly bursts into color. This is Zhangye Danxia Geopark, the famous Rainbow Mountains, a natural masterpiece painted by layers of stone and time rather than by human hands. Over millions of years, red sandstone and mineral-rich strata have risen, folded, and worn away, revealing a landscape of vivid gold, crimson, orange, and green. At sunrise, the ridges blaze like molten metal beneath a warming sky. By sunset, they soften into velvety hues of rose and purple. Each change in light redraws the scene, so no two moments appear quite the same. The colors are no trick. They come from iron and trace minerals slowly oxidizing over immense spans of time, composing one of the planet's most dramatic color palettes. Seen from above, the formations undulate like waves of painted silk, their patterns resembling brushstrokes in some celestial artwork. Geologists classify Zhangye Danxia as a rare Danxia landform, shaped by uplift, pressure, and erosion. Local lore offers another explanation, that a radiant phoenix once fell from the heavens, and her scattered feathers became these multicolored hills. Standing there, with the dry air on your skin and the ground glowing at your feet, the story feels almost believable. Zhangye Danxia is not just something to look at, it's something to feel. It is proof that the earth itself is an artist, crafting grand compositions across epochs. In every ridge and ripple lies a silent testimony to time's patience and nature's imagination. In the rugged highlands of Jilin province, where ancient volcanic cliffs rise like black fortresses, Diaoshuilou Waterfall plunges from Jingpo Lake into a deep basalt gorge. It is one of China's most remarkable volcanic waterfalls, a place where landscapes born of fire have been completed by the hand of water. The waterfall spans nearly 40 meters in width and drops more than 20 meters, its silvery cascade spilling from the rim of an extinct crater. Surrounding the falls are towering basalt columns, formed long ago when lava cooled and cracked into near-perfect hexagons. These dark rock formations resemble a colossal pipe organ carved by time. When the water crashes down, the sound reverberates off the stone walls, rolling like drums across the forested hills. In winter, Diaoshuilou freezes into a palace of ice. Cascades solidify into curtains of blue-white crystal, and icicles form towering pillars along the cliff, as if the waterfall has paused mid-breath. Still, the sense of underlying energy never fades. One local legend speaks of a dragon spirit bound beneath the falls, its restless stirring changing the water's hue. In 1998, observers reported the waterfall turning a murky gray for 9 hours, a documented phenomenon with no clear explanation. Geologists come to examine its volcanic past. Storytellers come to feel its pulse. Standing before Diaoshuilou, you sense both creation and erosion woven together, the union of fire, stone, and water. It reminds us that even the most violent forces of the planet can leave behind something of astonishing beauty. Along the Great Yellow River, where China's ancient heart beats strongest, Hukou Waterfall turns water into thunder. Straddling the border between Shaanxi and Shanxi, it is the Yellow River's only waterfall, yet its force feels almost beyond imagination. Its name, Hukou, or kettle spout, comes from the way the river narrows abruptly before plunging down, as if being poured from a giant earthen pot. Here, the typically broad Yellow River suddenly tightens to less than 100 feet across, compressing its mighty flow. The sediment-heavy, golden brown water surges forward and crashes into the basin below with a roar like a dragon awakening after ages of slumber. The spray jets upward, forming clouds of mist that catch the sunlight and bloom briefly into rainbows. The very ground seems to vibrate with this elemental sound. During the flood season, Hukou becomes wild and unpredictable. The torrent swells and rises, sometimes surging higher than the riverbanks themselves. Locals describe this rare phenomenon as the waterfall climbing the mountain, as if gravity itself were being challenged. For generations, the Yellow River has been seen as China's mother river, and Hukou as its fierce, unfiltered voice. Those who stand here and listen to its thunder hear both a song of origins and a warning of nature's might. To witness Hukou is to feel the ancient pulse of the land, powerful, unyielding, and eternal. At China's far northern edge, where the land opens itself to Arctic winds, stands Arctic Village, a quiet world of snow, star-strewn nights, and dancing light. Tucked into Heilongjiang province near the Russian border, this remote village marks the last northern outpost of the Chinese mainland, a place where winter rules most of the year, and the night sky ignites with auroras. In summer, the sun lingers along the horizon, casting endless twilight over pine forests and slow-moving rivers. But when winter tightens its grip and darkness settles in, the skies come alive. Curtains of green, violet, and gold ripple above, the northern lights casting ghostly reflections upon frozen ground. For many travelers, this is a dream destination, the only place in China where they can witness the auroras dance. The village itself is a lesson in perseverance. Wooden houses line compact, snow-covered streets, chimneys breathing out thin trails of smoke into the icy air. Reindeer wander the nearby woods. Life moves at a steady, deliberate pace, chopping wood, sharing hot tea, watching the heavens as though reading a glowing script across the sky. Nearby, scientists once observed an odd natural pattern, pine trees growing in perfect circles, a puzzle still unsolved. To stand in Arctic Village is to feel both the sharpness of the cold and the nearness of the cosmos. Every breath tastes clean and bright, as if filled with light. This is a place where silence holds meaning, and time seems to pause beneath swaying curtains of color. For those who reach this frozen threshold, the aurora becomes more than a spectacle. It is a quiet reminder that even in the harshest conditions, beauty persists. Cradled among emerald rice terraces and whispering bamboo in central Guangxi, the Chengyang 8 villages form a living poem of balance between humanity and the land. These 8 historic settlements belong to the Dong ethnic group, a people known for their wooden craftsmanship, multi-part choral singing, and profound reverence for nature. Here, time slows to a gentle pace, as though the entire valley shares one calm, unhurried breath. At the heart of Chengyang stands the famed Wind and Rain Bridge, a wooden marvel built without a single nail. Its interlocking beams and layered roofs, tiled with elegance, provide shelter from storms and sun alike, embodying the unity of heaven, earth, and humankind. Villagers cross it as part of daily life. Visitors pause mid-bridge, stunned by its reflection in the river below. Graceful stilt houses of dark timber step up the hillside, blending almost seamlessly into the landscape. As evening descends, thin threads of smoke rise from rooftops, and the sound of lushing flutes drifts through the air. In the main square, villagers gather to dance and sing age-old songs, melodies preserved purely through memory and tradition. What sets Chengyang apart is not just its architecture, but its soul. Community here is a sacred bond. Craft is an act of devotion. Every bridge, drum tower, and harmony tells a story of endurance and care. Walking through these villages feels like entering a world resistant to haste, a rare place where human hands have shaped beauty in complete accord with the earth. From ancient wooden bridges to mountains streaked in impossible colors, from frozen skies lit by auroras to waterfalls carved into volcanic stone, these places reveal the deeper soul of a land shaped by ages. China's hidden wonders are not only sights to capture, but stories to experience. Echoes of time, light, and silence woven into the ground beneath our feet. And when the mist lifts and the journey pauses, one simple truth remains. The world is still rich with miracles. All we must do is look more closely, listen more carefully, and allow the earth to teach us how to wonder once again.